Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Today, I don't think I'm doing anything yarny. I think I am doing a plan with me. I got to get my month to go in here. And so, I am just showing you how I kind of plan out my month and see what's going on. It is April. Now, this is what I do in my notebook every month. I'm not really gonna thumb through this because I don't want people reading everything I wrote down. But this is my notebook. Every month I come in just before the month and I write out a little calendar type thing to say, you know, what month it is and what I got going on. So I am just drawing out my lines. It's not anything perfect. It's not anything, you know, real technical or anything like that. It's just a quick little sketch of the weeks that we have, and I write important things down. You know, I don't try to be perfect in this. Lord knows I'm not perfect, and I'm not pretending to be. It's just something I quickly do and jot down, you know, what I might have going on. So, yeah, this was started in January. This book, I was going to get a happy planner in January, but I could not find one that met my needs. I had one in the past, and I liked the way it was set up, and I don't know, maybe they discontinued that setup, but I just couldn't find one that fit my needs, and so I just thought, well, I'll just do my own. Do my own, because that's, you know, what we do sometimes. So, I don't know if I've got enough lines drawn yet or not, but I can always come back and add more. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I just like starting my week with Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I leave a little bit of room just to take notes. And so, well, we already know this is April, so I'm just going to write April up here. And let's see. Sunday, Monday, you see how quickly I'm just doing this haphazardly? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then this one is just anything I need to write down. Okay, and so this month starts on a Tuesday. So here we go. 1, all right, now here we go with the last week, 27th, 28th, 29th, and the 30th. Okay, so let's see what we got going on. Well, Wednesday is my birthday. We do not have anything planned. We just had other things that were more important. This is my mom's birthday. And this was my mother-in-law's birthday. And this is my niece's birthday. All right, let's see. And then I come over and I do a week of let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and do this is for the week, 1 week. Monday. I meant Sunday. I'll start with Sunday over here. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and there's enough room for Thursday, so I'll go ahead and write it. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Usually Thursday, Friday, and Saturday ends up on one, but it's all right for today, for this week. All right. And then I usually just write miscellaneous stuff down, or stuff I need to be doing that I'm not doing, whatever. Uh-oh, I didn't. Okay, and this is when well, it's not even writing at all right there. That is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I go ahead and do this out for my weeks. And then I come back and write down what's going on. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm only going to be looking at it for 1 week. So if, you know, like that other week before this, I forgot that Sunday and it said added in. I'm only going to look at that for 1 week. It's not a big deal. This is just to kind of give me a heads up of what's going on in my world. All right. Okay. That Sunday is the 6, 7, 8. And then I usually keep like a bookmark or something like that, so I know which week I'm on. I'll keep something in here for that purpose. And by the end of the week, I usually just have notes and stuff wrote all over the place on this. And then sometimes I have to look and see if any of my notes need to be transferred to the next week or next month. Because, you know, sometimes I don't get 2 things. I don't get all the things done. And sometimes I have notes that are important and I need to transfer them. Okay, and so on this week, let's see, what do we start with? Not the 6th, so we're starting with the 13th. 2 more weeks to do. So does anyone else make their own planner? Your own calendar per se? Schedule, keeper, whatever, happy planner. Like I said, I did have a happy planner last year, but it just didn't work out for me to have one this year. And sometimes that's just the way it is. My store, my Michaels, does not carry hardly any in the store. I guess they're doing away with them, and what few they had, I didn't care for them. I'm going to turn my envelope because for some reason that one is not wanting to trace. Alright. And this, I believe, starts with 20th. One more. And then I gotta start looking up gotta find my doctor's appointments. I gotta fill those in first because they're kind of important. And then just hope that I look at it on the right day and don't confuse myself. Since I went to the doctor on the wrong day, but I had confused myself, so okay. Now on this one it starts with the 27th, 28th, and Wednesday is the last day of the month, so that starts May. And I can just go ahead and put that up there. Alright, let me see about pulling up any of my doctor's appointments. Anyway, coming back. All right. I don't even know when the last email I got from the hospital was. I have to go back, look at my emails, and find a do not reply email, and that's from the hospital. And log into my chart. Okay, I found something. Okay, so let's see. What do we have going on this very first week? I don't think I have a doctor's appointment until the 8th, actually. We don't have anything planned, I don't think, too terribly for this week. Good grief. Now, as if places weren't bad enough, now when you go to log into somewhere, they're wanting to send, or even buy something from somewhere, they're wanting to send a code to your phone, and it's me, okay? Nobody else is going to get on here and pay my bills, okay? You know, you try to pay your phone bill or whatever, and it comes up, it has to send you a code, and you have to put in this code to prove it's you. If somebody's on here trying to pay my phone bill, by God, let them. They don't need a code. Nobody's going to pretend to be me. I can promise you that. Alright, so now I'm into my chart. So let me pull up visits. Sorry, huh? Just, you know, this is what I do every week or every month at the end of the month there. Okay, so April the 8th. And I usually write this on that big calendar at the beginning too, but okay, on the 8th, I have a doctor's appointment here in Shreveport. A gastro. What time is that appointment? Okay, on the 16th, I have a doctor's appointment. Wish I could see. At 9 a.m. Doctor's appointment at 9 a.m. And then that's the appointments I have scheduled so far. So that's good. That's good. And then I want to look at I want to try to go to some more events at the library now that I'm feeling a little bit better. You know, sometimes I go through some really bad times with my health and I can't even think about doing other things. But I think right now I'm feeling a little bit stable. So I want to see what things I can go to at the library. So they send out, it's called Cattails. It's kind of like a little newsletter. This one is for April and May, I do believe. Yeah, April and May. And it's from our library. And it just lists in here like different programs for different age groups, like the kids programs. Young teenagers, stuff like that. And then it comes to the adults. And so I did look over this already and kind of was marking the things that, hey, I can go to that. Except this first one that I want to go to is the same day that I go to Shreveport for a doctor's appointment. And so it is a crochet club. And that's what happens a lot of times for the crochet club. I don't get to go because it's on the same day I'm out of town or doctor's appointment or whatever. So I will miss the hooks and books that day. On the 9th, there is an event the next day. It's some kind of craft thing. Sometimes I aggravate myself. On Wednesday. And then I'm just going to kind of write this on here. Ollie Burns. And it's at 5 to 6, and it is a bee craft. I don't know exactly what that is, but I can go to it, possibly. Depending on this trip on Wednesday, though, on Tuesday, it might wear me out, and I may not be able to function on Wednesday, so therefore I wouldn't go. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then on the 10th There's a craft day at West Washita. And this is at the Craft Club, and it is from 1:30 to 3:30. And then on the 10th, also that same day, I'll just have to make up my mind if I'm going, which one I'm going to. There's another one. From 2 to 3:30. All right, and then let's see what else we've got going on here. And then April the 16th, which again, I have a doctor's appointment. But my appointment's at 9 a.m. This event is from 2 to 4. So I could go to both if I feel up to it. This is a watercolor. So this is the first time that I am putting in the library stuff in my planner, because I have been, for this year, because I've been too sick to even think about going to stuff like that, right? And then also at Ollie Byrne, that is a library. I think it says 5 o'clock. So I have choices that day of things I would do. And then, there's bingo on the 21st. I thought it might be fun to go play bingo. I wish I had somebody to go and do these things with me, but maybe I can go and meet some people, you know? From 1:30 to 4:30? Good grief, they're playing some bingo. No, maybe it says 3:30. Okay, I think it says 3:30 to 4:30. Bingo. All right, and then on the 22nd at the main branch, there is, it's at night, so I'm gonna kind of drop down a little bit. It's at the main branch. There is Chronicles of Yarnia, and it is from 5 to 7. Wait, maybe it says 5:30. 5:30 to 7. And then on the 24th, there is a plant event. It's a plant swap. I do have some plants in there that Elijah left here that I don't want to swap them for anything. I just want to give them away. So I thought I could go, if I could get those plants to my car and just take them and give them away. Okay, so that is all for April that I saw. There's other things listed on here, but it's not things I was interested in. So I'll put this over to the side, so when May rolls around, if I was able to do any of these things and enjoyed them, I can add some things on May. And let's see. I know that here, I need to come back over here. I have a and just write my doctor's appointments down so I can at a glance tell at a glance I can tell kind of like what's going on, you know what I mean? And then, well, Tuesday, right here, that Tuesday's my birthday. But like I said, we don't have anything planned. There was some other more important things going on that had to, you know, has to come first. But it's still my day. And then, my mom's birthday. And Jody's mom's birthday was on the 16th, but she has passed. And then my little niece Hannah's birthday. But I'm going to see her in May for her graduation, so I won't be going to see her in April because I'm going to see her in May. She's graduating high school. So my niece did the same thing that my mother did. Had one graduating high school, had one starting kindergarten. Yep. And then I'm going to come back in and write down some of my goals for my crochet goals, such as what I need to be working on this week. What am I working on? What's my goals to get finished? And so just from right here, looking around on my desk, I need to finish. I want to go to the thrift store on Thursday to make a delivery. So before that, I need to finish that cupcake. There's an octopus over here. There's a bunny. That I need to finish. I'm kind of just giving my desk a glance over here on this side to see what do I have going on over here that needs to be done and moved. Okay. Also, I know that I want to have a day where I just make as many little plushies as I can. So I'm going to write this over here. Plushies in a day. And let's see what else. I know I have I don't know if you can read exactly what I'm writing, but I'm just writing down some videos that I know I need to push out, that I have and need to go out. I'm kind of looking over here to see what is going on in this room that needs to be addressed. I need to clean off my desk. That's what I need to do. I think me and Big Daddy are going to record a video together. we talked about a video, or I kind of told him a video idea, and I said I'm not going to explain too much of it because I don't want to give it away to him, because it's kind of like asking him some questions, and I didn't want to, you know, like say the questions. I want it to be, when I ask him the questions on video, I want him to be like on the spot, have to answer it. So I didn't give him too much information. I have something I need to incorporate in a video. Oh yeah, and on April the 1st, remember the Pattern Club opens. And so I'm going to write here, join the Pattern Club. For 3 a.m. Grace Designs. I need to work in my yarn room one day. Oh, do I need to do that desperately? Okay, so today being Sunday, that's normally our cleanup day. So I'm going to put here, I'm going to clean the bathroom. And my desk. And just the parlor in general. I think I can get that cranked out. And then Monday, I could clean the living room. Tuesday, I could probably clean the dining room area. This is just things I need to pay attention to. Wednesday, I don't think I'll clean anything. I'll take the day off for my birthday. I need to clean my yarn room. I desperately need to get in there and rearrange. I pulled out a bunch of yarn for that little girl, and I made a mess while I was digging her out some yarn. And so I need to go put that back together. So I definitely need to put my yarn room back together. Get some things done in it. I want to organize it a little bit better. Get all my plushy yarn together. All my I Love This yarn together. All my Premier yarn together. So, yeah. And then I still have like, I'm not like separating every brand, but there's some brands that I just need together. Right? Yes. I do believe so. So anyway, like I said, I don't know how much of that you can actually read because it is wrote in ink pens, but yeah, I'm just trying to plan out my week, see what's going on. See what's going on this particular, week. And I just plan 1 week at a time. Like I might write down like an appointment or something over here, but I'm not going to like actually plan out my week until I get to it. And I usually do that on Sundays. Sometime on Sunday evening, I'll just sit down and throw out some, things that I need to get done that week and accomplish. And Big Daddy and I done some stuff last night that I need to try to do this week. I don't even know how to spell that. What other thing did he... Oh. Yeah, some things may not be spelled right, but that's okay. I'm the only one that is going to like be looking at this every day. And what I'll do is I have a big paper clip. It's right over here. Where did I put it? Where did my paper clip go? I just had it in my hand. Yeah. I just had my paper clip in my hand. It was yellow. A yellow paper clip. Can y'all lose stuff that fast? I found it. So I'll put in my paper clip right here. I wrote down some projects that I need to get pushed out and done. On Thursday, I do want to write down that I want to go to the market booth. I would like to go on Thursday to take some new stuff and straighten up my booth and all that kind of stuff. So that's my plans for that day. Alright guys, and like I wrote down what projects I need to be working on this week to get finished to take up there, and I probably have some other ones that I should write down here. I want to yeah, I mean I have other projects that I want to get done, but this is the main ones that need to get off my desk. Very much so. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I got another one here that, actually right here, that I am working on. Alright, so, and I want to start a new doll. Ugh, there's so much I want to do. Too many things, too many things. And since I have so many things just running through my head, I thought, okay, this week I'm going to make a plan and try to stick with it of, you know, what I'm working on, what I'm doing, some goals and such. And so that's what I got going on right here. There was some other things that I wanted to write down and now I can't remember what they were. I do want to start a new doll of some type. I do want to do woobles and such. I've got a wooble packet that I want to open and get done. I just have so many things I want to do that there's just not enough time and days to do them. Alright, anyway guys, that's a skeleton. I can add more to it. I can scribble some out as I need to and jot other things down. And like I said, it's not a this book is not a set in stone thing. It just kind of gives me a guideline, and then I can change it up as I see fit as the week goes on. Alright guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Love you. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today while I was planning out my week. I appreciate you all so very much for watching. I know there's tons of videos out there and you chose to spend some of your precious time with me, and I am honored by that. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet or get anything else done that you need to get done today. See you in the next video.